All right, everybody, welcome on in. This is my weekly review of my portfolio. I did one on Friday to show you how bloody it is, ladies and gentlemen. They go down 163. Make sure you check out that Friday video. See if I'm telling you the truth or not. But I am telling you the truth because it went down that low, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're back up to 176, ladies and gentlemen. 176. Not bad, not bad. Let's go to the investment account. Look, we're up. Look at for the week. How bloody it was. Down 10%, ladies and gentlemen. Year to date, I'm going to try to get to 15%. Only at 4.72, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a bunch of cover calls spread out. And I did get assigned more MSTU here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's scroll down how much we get assigned. We got assigned 350, ladies and gentlemen. Two more at 350. Look at so calls for next week. 350, you're not making no money. They go out to the following week. 350, not making no money. 28. 350, I'm not making no money. Why should I do cover calls if I'm not making money? Because this could change next week, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it could. Might be sitting on these a little bit. Might be sitting on these. These are those one. Bitcoin could start running sometime this month or might not. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? But I can do more on BABA. BABA. Big Bear AI. I got 800 shares. I did two at $9. So I got no map. 999. Okay. Yeah, I got 9. But then I got two contract. These is I got some expired. I got 2. An account. Yeah, 2. That's 6. That's expired next week. That's expired. That's expired this week. This expired next week. That'll expire the last of the month. I got 2 shares to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Trading at $6. I like to go to 850. I might do an 850 for this week. And the following week, try to push it to 9. I'll push it $9 that week. Splitting them up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get $6 here. It's not about making that big amount of money. It's about getting the premium out of it. Get premium plus get the average cost. Average cost is $6.73, but I want to make money. Appreciate, ladies and gentlemen. I want my money to appreciate, help me pay off of that. Look at the retirement account. We're in tradition. Oh, wait a minute. Go back to the investment account. Let's look at the margin here. No margin here, ladies and gentlemen. We're at $42,780. And we got that much. We got $6,910.79 worth of margin. Margin buffer is at $10,590, 12 cents, 46 cents. 46%. We're good, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking dandy. Ain't worrying about that. My dividends will start be paying that off soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. Look at a traditional. The week. We're down 10.94%. Down 13, almost $14,000 year to date. Trying to get to that 15%. We're negative 4.9%, ladies and gentlemen. I will have got a lot of cover calls still open up that I can make money, but I got $443.05 to use. What will I use it at? I have made to my point of 5,000 shares of MSTU. Will not be doing no more of MSTU right now, ladies and gentlemen. I will be doing cover calls on these. I got a $4 cover call that expires on the 28th. Expires on the 28th. Trying to get some of my money back. But we were signed some at 350 and at 250. Okay, we can sell some cover calls at 250. $10 at 250. I mean, I'll break even on the money plus I get $10. There ain't nothing for $3.50. They go out. Let's see. Okay, $2.50 for 15 for the following week, or $5. Or we go to the end of the month. It's the same. This is not worthwhile. It's the same as the 28th and 21st. Same thing. Not even worthwhile, ladies and gentlemen. I just might do it for next week and go with it. But that's how I'm thinking for this one, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way I will get to 167 next week. But I still do the 2-year review of the traditional on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. But they go to the Roth IRA. We got $477.97 to play with. Now look at the week. We're down $4,270.18. This one, it don't get funded till the beginning of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Be another $8,000 I'm put into. I'll roll that from my brokerage account into my Roth IRA and probably buy more YPay at $1,000. Use $1,000 for YPay, then use the other $7,000 for selling puts. Company called puts. So I look at year to date, ladies and gentlemen. Goal is 15%. We at a negative 6.82, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not worrying about it too much because stock market had a bloody week, ladies and gentlemen, because of the shutdown still is affecting the stock market badly, ladies and gentlemen. Could we get the Congress, the government of the United States back up running, the stock market might rebound. It might not, ladies and gentlemen. Some people think it's starting because of the shutdown. It could be because we're not getting the data. We need the government to open back up soon. We're not getting the government before we can get a rate cut in December. If we don't get a rate cut in December because of no data, President Orange Man won't be too happy, ladies and gentlemen. The President of the United States will not be too happy. But, yeah, I did get a sign. Did I get a sign more MSTU on this one? I did. I get a 250 call. I did a 250 call. You notice I bought it till November 4th. Not bad. Made $10. Look, I'm making $17 on stock lending. I made $17 for lending my stock out on this one. Wow. Free money coming in. Is there stock lending on this one? Now look at it. Nope. No money on that one. But MSTU on that one with stock lending is $17. Free money, ladies and gentlemen. But I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Hope so next week be a better week for my portfolio, ladies and gentlemen. It's not financial advice. It's the way I use my money. Try to make money in the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. See ya. Peace. Happy Veterans Day to all my guys out there and gals who would service in the great United States military.